So, Shalom.
Shalom.
We're the real Hebrew Israelites that come in week out, to prophesy the downfall, wicked kingdom called America, to teach you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you guys are God's chosen people that the Bible speaks of. But first and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Hakadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Great Millstone, the men we learned this truth from, and peace and salutations to the elect out there that scatter among the world. I'm the brother Markov.
I'm the brother Kawak.
I'm the brother Amwan.
And today we want to speak about the history on the Passover and Yahushua being the perfect sacrifice for Israel, for better yet though, the elect. So we get into the history of, so when you guys want to get Exodus 12? Oh, okay, gone.
Start at 1?
Yeah. Because tonight is the Passover, the Pasach, and it's a beautiful thing that us brethren, like usually Thursday is the days that we go camp though, and the thing about it though is that every Thursday we go camp though, and it just happened to be on the Passover happened to be on camp day. But we're not out there because the weather's just so crazy, and I don't know if you brothers been noticing it. Every time it rains, and always on camp day.
Always on camp.
Yeah, like this last month though, because even my woman was like, "Damn, like how is it that every Thursday like it rains or something happens though?" We just got last week though. I think we did go camp last week, right? Or did we just sit down?
We did the Avenue.
Avenue?
I think.
Right?
Oh, that was 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks ago. But you see, last week we weren't able to.
We rained last week too.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we weren't able to, and then it's just the thing is though is like even this week though, but it doesn't stop the ministry though. We gotta continue to push the word though, and things like that though. So, like I said though, I know a lot of brethren are doing indoor, because it's Passover. A lot of brethren link up and have Passover, together and things like that. So, it's not just us doing the indoor ministry though, it's other brethren too though. But like I said, it's always a beautiful thing that we get together though, So, like I said, you think you get does Easter, can you Google, does Easter connect to the Passover in the Bible? And you could get the first one.
This is Exodus 12 and 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
So it says this month, right? It's supposed to be the beginning of the first year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And that's the thing, though. But 2 weeks ago, literally was the beginning of the year. 2 weeks ago, though. But, in this society, people believe that it's in the month of January, though. Like the beginning of the year is the month of January when it's like dead winter. So that's already off as it is, though. But here in the scripture, it said at the beginning of the months, though. So you got to start thinking like, what? Wow, what do you mean the beginning of the months, though? So is it talking about January? But it's not. So, and it makes sense, though. Right now is the time, the beginning of the year, because springtime, things are growing, everything's looking beautiful, So it's like, how is, so that's, just a little history for people that don't know, right now is the time of actually the beginning of the year,
And the Pacific Islanders have this thing called the lunar calendar, where they also celebrate last month will be the beginning of their year.
Oh, yeah.
So everybody has a different
calendar.
Well, we got the right calendar.
Yeah, and tonight it's supposed to be the blood moon, I believe, too. So, it's...
Tomorrow's the pink moon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's powerful, because, Yahushai, when he, in the time of the Passover, though, it was, I believe it was the lunar eclipse, though.
Mm-hmm. When he got put to the cross.
Yeah. So, hey, man, we in those times, though. So, if you want to continue.
verse 3, Exodus 12 and 3. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, in the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing though. So, they were able to do that from back then though, right? But see, we live in society where we can't just grow a lamb, you know. We can't just get a lamb though and raise it though, you know. And this top, you know what I mean? If brothers could, hey, that's good though, you know. But you know, not a lot of us brethren have it made like that where we could just like, oh, let's go buy a lamb though, you know, because this year, you know, it's almost Passover. Like, oh, you know what? Let's get a lamb and raise it till it's rear and no blemish though, because we don't guide it like that. And that's why Yahweh Shai, when blood got shed though, it was for like we won't be able to you know, because like I said, his sacrifice was like, you know, because if he wasn't able to sacrifice, bro, we wouldn't be able to do that. Like what it tells you right there to do.
We'd be put to death all over the place for breaking the law.
Yeah. So, you know, for people that don't believe in Yahweh Shai, which I believe was Alazar was one of them, or his congregation was one of them.
He might die tonight too.
Something going. I mean, he said he wasn't gonna go to Passover because he probably won't make it. Wouldn't even not make it. Yeah, he's gonna get passed over by something though. And it's scary times though, bro. You know, it's a scary times, man. Like the apostle always says, something before Passover always happens though. It never fails. And look at this though, man. Like, I'm not saying this took me as a surprise what happened with Dude though, but it was a good surprise. Yeah, like it was like, oh shit. And then the sin what he had committed though, it was more. I was like, oh damn. Like I know he was a nigga though, but damn, this nigga liked to peg. Like he should have been put to death. For that. So that's just the thing about it though, man. So we don't guide me like that where we could just buy a lamb and grow it and make sure it doesn't have no blemish.
Takes a year to do that.
Yeah. And it has to be because we got it where we go to the supermarket, but just because we buy lamb doesn't mean it's it could be female or male, you know?
That's one thing. It could be blemished.
It could be blemished. It
could have only had 3 legs.
Yeah. It could have probably not been a year old. Probably could have been
7 months.
Yeah, like
7 months
before.
to start to.
Yeah. And we don't even know. So that's why we gotta pray over, you know?
Pray over.
Yeah. So, well, like I said, did you ever get to be able to Google that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So I Googled, does Easter connect with the Bible? It says, yes, Easter is a Christian festival commemorating the resurrection of Jesus Christ. I'll just read it like that. And described in the New Testament, and it's a significant event in the Bible.
You see?
So, Easter, you know, is in the Bible, and it's only one time in the Bible.
Yeah, if you want to get to that too.
And I'm going to read it. It's in Acts 12 and 1. Now about that time Herod the king stretched forth his hands to vex certain of the church, and he killed James the brother of John with the sword. And because he saw it pleased the Jews, he proceeded further to take Peter also. Then were the days of unleavened bread, which is the Passover. And when he had apprehended him, he put him in prison and delivered him to 4 quaternions of soldiers to keep him, intending after Easter to bring him forth to the people. So there's intending after Easter, and definition for Easter is Strong's G3957, and it's Pasach.
Strong's G3957. Pascha. Pascha.
Pascha. And it says the Pasach sacrifice, which was accustomed to be offered for the people's deliverance of old from Egypt. The Pascha lamb The lamb the Israelites were accustomed to slay to eat on the 14th day of the month of Nisan, the first month of their year, in memory of the day on which their fathers, preparing to depart from Egypt, were bidden by God to slay and eat a lamb, and to sprinkle their door posts with its blood, that the destroying angel, seeing the blood, might pass over their dwellings. Yahushua crucified his likeness to the slain Pasach lamb, the Pasach supper, and the Pasach feast, the feast of Passover, extending from the 14th to the 20th day of the month Nisan.
I got a definition for the month Nisan. It says Nisan is the Babylonian and Hebrew calendars, is the month of the barley ripening and first month of spring. The name of the month is in Akkadian language, so it means like first fruits. But that's what we're talking about is Nisan, the first month of the year.
It's also called a bit.
Abib, yeah, Nisan Abib right here. That's what it said. And then the 14th day is today.
Yeah.
When we celebrate the Passover. And the Passover is not for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, because what the brother read though, how do you connect that with the Easter that people celebrate nowadays?
Yeah.
Like the colorful eggs, the bunnies. Bunnies lay eggs now. How do you connect that to what people celebrate now though, Easter though? Like it has nothing to do with that.
It goes back to the Romans, right?
Yeah.
And to Ishtar,
Ishtar, yeah.
Ishtar.
the Syrian god of the war.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ishtar represented fertilization or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
And that's where the egg comes from.
Yeah.
Plus
So-
it's the Roman Catholic Church. They're the ones that make everything possible.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So you know damn well that that's man's tradition, though, man. Easter, that the people celebrate as man's tradition. It has nothing to do. You could probably try to type in bunny or eggs put together though, and you're not gonna get nothing though. So yeah, because me growing up, like I said, I never knew about the story about the Passover. I didn't know about Exodus 12 though. I just knew about. He's interested. Yeah, growing up though, like I said, I didn't know about about the story though, about Exodus 12 chapter though. I just know about peeps being in the stores, and you get the colorful one though.
You open up the egg, get maybe $1.
Yeah.
You then get some jelly beans for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then what? The peeps and they have gelatin.
Yeah, peeps have gelatin.
And those beans too, I believe so.
The jelly beans do too.
Yeah.
And then also, I got this too. It says Easter celebrates the resurrection of Jesus, which the New Testament describes as occurring on the third day after his crucifixion. So they call it Good Friday. See, because it says the Bible recounts Jesus' crucifixion on Good Friday, which followed his burial, and then his resurrection on Easter Sunday.
So they're adding them.
There's a problem right there.
Yeah, they're adding them.
Well, technically, this is Good Friday right now. When the sun's going down, the sun's over there right now. So this is beginning of Friday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But
Technically,
they don't
yeah.
say Friday.
Yeah.
They have an actual Friday.
And it could be like another
How do you get 3 days from Friday to Sunday?
Yeah.
Sunday. How do you get 3 days in that 2 days?
You know?
The third day should be on a Monday.
Because I know for sure if your work said come work for 3 days, it'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It wouldn't be showing up as Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
It'll be 8 hours here, 8 hours there, and 8 hours there. But then they count the hours stop at 12. So if you're working from 6 to, let's say, 2, you're only going to get some hours on that day. So everybody knows, but they're making a big pass at knowledge And
Yeah, that's true.
and making it seem like, oh, you don't have to do that the right. Yes, you do have to do it the right way. That's why fucking Alazar doesn't want to do the Passover, because he knows he's on the chopping block.
Exactly though.
If he gets killed, that would be.
It is what it is. I mean, they celebrated Passover. Was it last year in the strip club,
the
right?
strip club, so they should all die.
That was what one of them. You don't have a husband, right? Like motherfucker. Like, what are you?
Everybody's her husband, damn it.
Yeah, like one of them thought he was righteously to ask one of them, "Hey, you don't have a husband, right?" Like, oh yeah, that's righteous for you to ask. Like, what are you doing? Because in the scriptures it talks about
enticing a maiden. Like, yeah, what if she says no, and then you say, oh yeah,
let's go,
and then you lay down with her, and then you don't marry her. Now you're gonna get killed for a slut.
Yeah, or making her go out because you just dealt with her that one night, and she's she's gonna do her thing. And she was a harlot, then it was different though. But but that's just the thing about it though, man. It tells you in the scriptures that tonight, today. It's a Solomon assembly, though, It's Solomon, so which means it means serious.
Serious, because right now we would be butchering the lamb.
Yeah.
We would be taking his blood, and by the time the sun came down, we were already having it on the fire. So then you see what right there. So people would say that's a contradiction of the Bible, because the Bible says you're not supposed to start a fire on the Sabbath. But it's giving you specific instruction to do it.
Yeah.
So you acting like an N-word.
Yeah. Which I'll tell you, right? If you go more down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of.
See, so you're not, man. I really don't like Alazar, but the thing is, he led a whole bunch of. Maybe they're 2/3, maybe they're not. Maybe there's some elect in there, but he led them all down the wrong path.
Oh yeah.
And now, if there's one good guy in there, it's gonna be so hard to get him out of there.
Yeah, just get him out of that. Get him out of there, Yeah.
Get out of that mentality. That's gonna be difficult.
Well, some of them probably gonna flock to the Genesis too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're gonna do something.
Yeah, they're gonna, they gotta go somewhere though, So they're probably gonna go with Genesis, or some will just probably go back to the world because that became
Say, man, you have those. It's like the water boy when they're fighting over that playbook.
Oh yeah, what man?
This is the playbook.
Yeah.
Don't go off of it. You see that guy wanted the playbook so bad.
Yeah.
He threatened Henry Winkler.
You talking about Adam Sandler, right? Yeah.
And he said, I'm gonna need that here playbook. And then Henry Winkler said, well, that's my playbook. And he held it tight, and then that Esau just fucking took it out of his hand. That's how important this Bible is, because it has all the instructions of how and what.
Yep. You done with that book?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna continue reading.
Exodus 12:4. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb.
Yeah, see? So, I don't know, you want to speak on it?
So when that happens, let's say it's really, this celebration is really for men, but it says the house, the whole household.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we could do the whole household, but back then you would have to have maybe one lamb wouldn't feed all of us, but we would have to go get our neighbor. Hey, it'll be a man or his man child, and we would have to get it. But the first Passover was in Egypt, and we had to get out of there, so everything had to be done fast.
Yeah.
You think this is now we got time to get everything in order. But before then, Moses was like, hey, look, we're going to have a Passover.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have it tonight. What's the Passover? Like, nobody knew what a Passover was, but Moses got the playbook. And that's what really is going on, is that Alazar hates Moses. He hates Yahushua. Because Yahushua gave us the playbook. This is Yahushua's Passover.
Yeah. And that's the thing, even with Yahushua's Passover, it wasn't a time of celebrating though,
Especially in my damn club with no strippers.
Yeah, it wasn't no time though. It was, Yahushua was gonna get, he was gonna get killed. He was gonna get crucified though,
Yeah, technically we should all be clean. Like I know we're all clean, but what does that mean? No sex for 24 hours, plus no sex for this 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got to do a whole week of unleavened bread, so that's another week. So yeah, and then it's hard, but the thing is we can't do it like that. Can't do it at all by the playbook.
Yeah.
We're already messed up because we already got different types of clothes on.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. And then we step on some man, it probably has pig. You know how they put pig? What's that called?
There's so many nasty stuff in there.
Yeah.
Well, what they use is in asphalt. They use a pig to make it stick.
Right, to make it hard, no?
Yeah. So
Like,
there's something in there too.
Yeah.
Coagulate like gel. So that's in everything.
Yeah. So we, that's why we needed Howard Shai.
Yeah.
That's why you need a Howard Shai though, because this like this, we would have tried to go based by the law, but we wouldn't be able to, man. We wouldn't be able to at all though. We would all been put to death though. We would have committed what's it called, so much iniquity without not wanting to though. But it just what happens when so much iniquity piles up though. The wages of sin is death. So
Tower of Babel.
yeah. And that's the thing though, so that's why I keep bringing up Yahweh Shai, because it's the truth though. He is the truth. We need Yahweh Shai though. So no matter what though, like I said though, we could try to go how this brother said by the book though, the best to our ability though. Which I'll get this one real quick though.
We'll come short because for the lamb, let's say for the lamb, you'd have to know somebody that has lambs that's an Israelite, because you can't get a lamb from a heathen.
And then the guy has to be clean too, at least.
And the guy has to be clean.
He has to be clean too. So it's just so much. It would just be too hard though,
And there's you can't take your lamb to the butcher shop, because the butcher shop cuts pigs up in there.
With that same
Same blade.
Let me get this preach real quick. In Judges 5:11, right?
Yeah.
So it says, "They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drying waters." So that's going into, the archers delivered from the noises, the missiles, though. So this is a future, a prophecy though that's bound to happen. And it says in the places of drying water, and that's here in America because that goes into slavery, And it says, "There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Most High," and that's what we're doing though. We're rehearsing though, We're not gonna get it like because when there's a play somewhere going on, they gotta rehearse first to do it where it happens, where they actually do the day of, of the theater, the play, things like that.
Have a director, stage manager, all that stuff.
Yeah, they gotta do it right though. So that's why, in order for them, so they could give that good performance though. But before that, they'd be rehearsing though, so they could give a good play though, for the audiences and things like that.
Because that angel is coming.
Yeah. And that's the thing. So we're rehearsing the righteous acts though of the Most High, because we are indeed Israelites though.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something that every year that the elect's gonna do. Definitely the elect, the elect's definitely gonna do this though, and we call ourselves the hopeful elect though, because if you really think about it, me personally, I don't know a lot of people. Everyone that I pretty much know ain't doing what we're doing here, and it's not being what's it called, boosting ourselves. It's just the truth though. People that I know, they ain't doing what we're doing right now. They just us brethren, that I know. I'm just speaking for me personally. That I know we brethren and around this region are doing this.
And what you have to understand is this is a holy day.
Mm-hmm.
So we're rehearsing it. Like
Yeah.
it says, rehearsing it.
Yeah.
It's like playing a video game. If you played Mario Brothers, you're gonna play the same level over and over.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get good at it, right? You're just trying to get good at it.
You're gonna die a lot of times.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna die.
just gotta get good at it somewhere where in between now and when Yahushua comes back. So when he comes back like a thief in the night, you're caught rehearsing.
Mm-hmm.
Rehearsing the righteous acts instead of fucking around.
What if he would have came last year, bro, and they're at the strip club?
Or what if he came and then, they're all at the strip club, and all the strippers are on the period.
Yeah, exactly. And they have men, but they
You
just
know they
like
got-
they have to have men.
They have other men's DNA inside them.
And how Shaq comes, that's what it came last year though. And they got caught up right there, and man, you know damn well their dads will be put to death though. Oh yeah,
It's crazy.
you over here, man. Him and Michael, the Archangel, all them getting busy though, killing them all. Because if you know the scriptures, when Yahweh Shai comes though, he's gonna do a whole lot of killing though. So that's a scary thing. That's a scary thing. So if you want to continue.
Exodus 12:5. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. You shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats.
See, it's not supposed to have a blemish though, and it's supposed to be a male in the first year. So that's what we were just talking about earlier. That the lamb though is supposed to be clean though. It's supposed to be 1 year, but the thing about it though is like we were talking about. We live in this society where we don't got it made like that. Where we could just buy a lamb though. What's it called? Raise it. Make sure it's no blemish, it's clean though. And things of the matter, so we don't got time for the lamb though, because a lot of us work though, a lot of us probably got a lot of kids though, so it's like we have like a pet though, but at the same time, having a lamb, I'm thinking it costs money too, because you gotta feed it, and then what if, a lot of us live in apartments too. Where are we gonna? Where am I?
You gonna keep it in the front yard or everybody else's front?
Yeah, eating the when I was goats, I eating the church.
grass.
Yeah, eating the grass. Like, because, I live in an apartment though. Like, how am I supposed to be able to get a hide a lamb though? Starts getting bigger and bigger. I got neighbors.
Yeah, that's a perfect explanation because you're not gonna start off with a big giant house. You're gonna start off small, right?
Yeah.
So if you were to share a lamb with somebody in your position, then that's why they're sharing it, because it's not enough to feed the whole family.
Yeah, what you reckon?
Yeah. But if we did have a lamb, there would have to be someone to raise a bunch of lambs for everybody.
For everyone else to able to. Yeah.
And then, what if you got that lamb and when you skin it, there's a blemish on it? Now that's Passover. That's it.
Yeah. And what happens? Yeah, the son is going. And it's like, oh shit, we got this. Like, what? You're you know what I mean? Like, what can you do?
What can you do?
What can you do? So it just sucks being in that predicament though. But all that, like I said, like all that is gonna come to when Yahweh Shai comes though, and the kingdom, he's ruling though, and that's in the kingdom though. We're gonna have, Pastor Tahar, said we're gonna have no fucking refrigerators in the kingdom.
Everything's gonna be fresh.
Yeah, well, we see. Hey, we're gonna cook down one today. We're gonna eat. We're gonna eat right. Cook it up, everything, get it ready, and we're gonna eat right there. There's no more storing shit in the freezer. No more, none of that shit though. But that's gonna be in the kingdom though.
Can you imagine picking out a lamb? You would have to look through it, all the wool, make sure there's no spots. It didn't get beat up. It didn't get hurt. Doesn't have no sores.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta check them out to make sure it's healthy.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of resources, a lot of money. You're not just gonna start with one lamb. You gotta have maybe 100, 100 of them lambs, and then pick the best one out of that one.
Exactly. Oh yeah, that's true. Because the best out of because Passover is it's real important. You want to have the best of the best, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing though. Like we don't have it made like that though. So ain't that well we just can't do it though. But that's why we're rehearsing the righteous acts though.
Yeah, because we're not doing it perfect.
We know we're not doing it perfect though. But you know how in the world it says the effort that counts. It is the effort that counts. The angels are recording everything though. They know that we'll be at though. And like I said, we not because many we came into the truth though. Not too long ago. And imagine all those times that it was Passover. Who knows what we're doing when we're in the world? Yeah, like, shit, I don't know. You're talking about 10 years on the Passover. Who knows what the fuck I was doing?
We didn't even know about when the Passover was.
Yeah, we didn't. I didn't know nothing though. I didn't know nothing though. So that's the thing though, man. So when you come into the knowledge and understanding though, then you know the more you're in the truth, the more you understand though. The more you understand why things happen, why the Bible, you know, like oh okay, this and that happened though.
Yeah.
But that's the thing though. So you know, I told my son though that today is the true what you hear of Easter, you know. But when he's a little older, I'll break it down because he's still young though, you know. But you know, mention it to him, he knows, you know, at least he knows, like, hey, don't get it fucked up, you know, like that Easter that people have, that ain't the real Easter, it's tonight, though, you know. But like I said, he's not a man, and he's not 12 yet, you know, he's still a little kid, but, you know, just letting him know for right now, because I don't want him to get indoctrinated with all this other shit that the world gives, you know. So, if you want to continue.
I'm going to read the next one in the NLT.
Yeah, come.
So this one says, take special care of this chosen animal until the evening of the 14th day of his first month. Then the whole assembly of the community of Israel must slaughter their lamb or young goat at twilight. They are to take some of the blood and smear it on the sides and top of the door frames of the houses where they eat the animal.
See? And that's what the thing about it though is that it says, because it says 6, right? It says keep it until the 14th day.
Mm-hmm.
So the 14th day, which you want to say now, is like in 2 weeks though, you know? Like 2 weeks from the beginning.
First day, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So because people know like in a week though it's 7 days, and after that 7 days is 14 days. But
and you know that because of the moon.
Because you know tonight, I mean, like I said, it's gonna come out.
Right.
It's gonna be the fullest, you know, the brightest though. So you know you're gonna be able to see it though. So that's what you know. You're like in a, when you see the full moon, that's already like 2 weeks into a month though.
Yeah.
You know, when it's the brightest, when it's the fullest though, you know, and it's gonna be tonight. And that, you know, because it says you shall keep it until the 14th day of the same month. The whole assembly of congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. So yeah, so when it's already getting dark though, you know.
So you have to start a fire because it's gonna be no light.
Exactly. So you have to though, you know. So that's when you have to kill it though. And like I said, we can't do that though. You know, did we do that outside? Huh?
There was a call to cops. Hey, they're killing a fucking animal.
And you know they're gonna see that, they're gonna see the blood, and then if you know the next verse that you read though, when we put blood on the post, oh, we're gonna go to jail. You know?
I think you're doing witchcraft.
Yeah, like, well, who'd you kill? You know, and us being, you know, Israelites looking at it be like guilty by what's it called?
Association.
Mm-hmm. Your ass going in jail. Man, going in jail on Passover though.
Ah.
Damn, you know? So because we put blood on the because it says on the posts of the doors and things like that. You know? So someone do that though, they're gonna be like, oh nah, this guy's going blood. Whose blood is that? Call the cops. Cops come. You're a fucking so-called Mexican. Yes, probably part of the cartel. I'm gonna arrest your ass right now. Give them an excuse to fucking arrest you or something though, you know? And then your ass is in jail on Passover, man. And you're Passover with a bunch of niggas in there, cause you know damn well, you know what I mean. The majority of 2/3 are fucking jail or prison. You know, and there you are you're in there with them niggas now. If you could read you got more. Read the next verse.
I'll read in the KJV.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall take the blood. Did I read that one? I think I did. So I'm going to read that one in 8. And they shall take the blood and strike it on the 2 side posts and on the upper doorposts of the house, wherein they shall eat it. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast it with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it.
Yeah, see, so supposed to have the eat the lamb though at night though, and the unleavened bread though. So, you know, you're not supposed to have like like the bread though that which you eat though, not supposed to have leaven in it. It's supposed to be like puffed up though, you know.
And they have what's called the Ezekiel bread.
Oh yeah. At Walmart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it even has a verse, right?
Yeah, Ezekiel 9.
Yeah. See, and it says with bitter herbs they shall eat it. So the bitter herbs, we know it's, you know, radish.
It ain't no romaine lettuce.
Yeah, romaine lettuce.
Because romaine lettuce is
I think it's really sweet.
It's not that harsh.
It is a little sweet because a brother was doing a video and he looked up the definition of romaine lettuce.
Yeah.
And it says it's a kind of like a sweet taste.
Oh, see, kind of figured
And
it
it
out.
said it's really not a bitter herb.
Well, no, it don't even taste bitter.
Because you said that guy Hassad, he said it was disgusting. The radish.
So the original lettuce is bitter, but you'll never know what it looks like.
Or how it probably even tastes.
I mean, I do.
Because the bitter herbs, it represents, slavery.
The harshness.
Because I got this in Exodus 1 and 13. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage in mortar and in brick and in all manner of service in the field. All their service when they made them serve was with rigor. See, so that
Represents, huh? That
yeah.
represents that harshness.
it said that made their lives bitter with hard bondage. That's what it represents when we eat that bitter herb. So Hassad, he don't want to eat the bitter herb. He don't
want to do it.
He can't handle slavery.
Can't handle it.
Well, he's probably cool because, because the reality, like we know this life is bitter living here. Like, on this side it's bitter. We're not comfortable. We're not fucking comfortable. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He's probably comfortable. He's comfortable.
But the bitter herbs, that's what cleanses you. You know?
The more bitter, the more better it's for you.
Because there's a saying, they were interviewing an Arab rich guy and he said, yeah, right now I drive a Mercedes. My dad drove a Mercedes, but my grandfather rode a camel. And my son's gonna drive a Mercedes, but his son's gonna drive a camel. And then he broke it down and he said, strong men make life easy. Easy life makes weak men. Weak men make hard life. And then a strong man has to come back around and make it easy again. So it's
the next person could drive that.
You gotta be, for romaine lettuce, you gotta be, it's nasty. Yeah, that's kind of nasty.
Because all he wants is the honey.
Yeah, he wants to stay at the honey, huh?
He wouldn't need no honey out of a lion's carcass, though.
He wants to be like
That's
when
what I'm saying.
That's nasty. Yeah. That's not right.
Can I get some hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
I got this too. Revelation 10 and 9. And I went unto the angel and said unto me, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. That's Hassad, now he came into the truth. Now he don't want to have that bitter herb.
He still has that taste of honey in his mouth. He don't want to get into that bitter because he's cool where it's at right now.
Yeah, because after he came into the truth, he had that. It started getting bitter.
Yeah.
And he couldn't handle it. So,
yeah, and that's just the thing though. Like if it tells you right there, like the bitter herbs though, but it's like you want to be a nigga and just switch. You're adding though, and doesn't it tell you in Deuteronomy 4, not to diminish or add? Because this is a commandment though, that we try to do it by how this brother said by the book though, we're not trying to mess it up and like we're trying to go based by the like I said, this is the book right here. So if you want to switch it up, well, I don't like horseradish though, so I'm just gonna have this though. So what the hell are you gonna do next though? On Passover, you're not gonna have lamb. You're gonna eat fucking carne asada, like cow or something. Oh, I just didn't like lamb though. So this year I'm gonna have a cow. Like what the fuck? What kind of shit is that? So it's just a continuing thing that they could do, man. And that's the thing about it though, man. What happened to just keeping it, what you say, original, going by the book, Because it said right there, right, the book, he took in that little book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to Revelation 10:11, And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. That's part of the bitterness too, is doing this prophesying.
That's very good.
Yeah. Exactly though. So can you Google like what are like the bitter herbs though? So you could, cause I know it's because it tells you too like
Horseradish, radish, cilantro,
garlic.
garlic. Yeah, garlic.
Garlic is definitely up there. You know, but that's just the thing about it though, man. So even with the bitter herbs, I mean, if you don't like horseradish, they say you said cilantro, right? Or would you say
Cilantro.
or just that, or if you don't like garlic though, the horseradish.
The purple radish.
Yeah, like something different though, you know. But it just has to be bitter though. Like what the hell is wrong with this nigga though? You know, like what's wrong with that?
He's bitter enough.
He's bitter.
Yeah, some of it are dandelion, wormwood, artichoke leaf,
Yeah.
hops, motherwort, ginger, and turmeric.
Oh, ginger definitely though, cause I been like that too, and but I mean that is real good for you though, that ginger. But hey, he wants to be cool and got romaine lettuce. He's okay with romaine lettuce.
Let's see some healthy options other than the horseradish.
And then Apostle Hearts, he says horseradish is fine though, which it is fine though. We can eat that though, and that's the thing though. But I mean, damn, I don't understand though this guy though. But I mean, it is what it is though. He wants to be comfortable. Next thing you know, he's gonna be saying that America is not gonna get destroyed. I don't even know if they believe America is not gonna be destroyed.
He's gonna be preaching in the America flag or garment.
Yeah. Oh, like all the colors,
like Homelander.
Oh yeah. Oh, did you watch that movie too?
Yeah.
Oh, that show?
Bad.
Yeah. That's the spirit though, because you know what he represents him, the true American.
Yeah.
But I'll make a video though. But yeah, man. If you ever watch that show, brother, you should watch it. It's called The Boys, on Prime Video.
Yeah, that's bad.
It's a good show, man. That guy he's talking about, Homelander, literally represents what America truly is. Because the other people in the world, the fans and everything, they look at this guy as a superhero and it's clean and this and that. But in reality, he's a murderous ass.
Yeah.
Murderous ass fucking killer though, man. But you gotta check that show out, brother.
Right now, I'm watching that show, Narcos, de Mexico.
Uh-huh.
That's bad. And there's other
Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix.
There's two more other Narcos with the Colombians and the other motherfuckers. But man, fuck those guys. The Mexico one is the baddest one.
Yeah.
It's bad because around where what they're doing is they're just trying to make it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that guy he keeps changing it, and like that's like Assad, right? Or whatever he's doing, he doesn't like it, so he changes it. He doesn't like it, so he changes it. But this is the way it's supposed to be. Like there's only so much you could do. You could have to do it like this. It said a lamb or a goat. Those are your choices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's true. They'll see that go too. Mm-hmm. But he's probably gonna want cattle. He's probably gonna want what's that deer? Elk.
Oh,
Elk. He's like gonna change it up. Like, I want elk this year. Man, this guy's just nuts, though, man.
Well, elks ain't clean. They're clean to eat. They're good meat to eat, but they're out there and dirty. They're drinking that fucking.
That river, that's broke.
Just imagine everything in the river.
Yeah.
Is like the ocean. It's full of blood, full of dead animals.
No, that's
food,
right.
Or whatever. That's why you gotta sterilize it.
Yeah. Oh, you want to get the next one?
All right. So in verse 8 it says, "And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire his head, with his legs, and with the pertinence thereof." So you don't even get to skin it. I mean,
just
you don't even
like
get
that.
to gut it. It's just gonna go in the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Just kill it.
And it said eat it not raw, so he's supposed to cook that good, Not like Esau, he likes his shit raw, like
Medium rare or rare.
or rare, yeah. So you're supposed to cook it right, man.
Well done.
Yeah, exactly. So you're not supposed to eat it like having a little red or blood kind of trickling down. That's disgusting though, you know. But that's it. So you know, it goes to show this was there for Esau, anyways. That's why probably Esau doesn't talk about the story of, you know, because like, oh, we can't tell him that though, because we tell him that, you know, you gotta eat it. You can't eat it raw. The lamb, you can't eat it raw. But you know that goes to, so anything to do with cooking something though, man, you know, you gotta cook it right though, because I believe in the scripture it's a sin for you to eat something that still have blood in it. Well, you gotta first and foremost be an Israelite, but it's in the law. I believe in Leviticus the 17th chapter.
Because the blood represents life, and if it has blood, it's still living.
Exactly.
So you're eating something that's still alive.
It's a sin. It's like you're committing a cannibalism type shit, you know. So let me get that out real quick because I brought it out. Leviticus 17 and 14, because it says, "For it is the life of all flesh; the blood of it is for the life thereof." See, so the blood in it is still it's life though, as his brother said.
And also, they like to drink baby's blood.
Oh yeah, what's that called though?
Adrenochrome.
There you go. That just
Yeah,
to
adrenochrome.
yeah, because that's in the movie too, I believe, right? They talk about that that specific thing right there. So continue reading. It says, "Therefore I said unto the children of Israel," so the children of Israel, "Ye shall eat the blood of no manner of flesh, for the life of all the flesh is the blood thereof. Whosoever eateth shall be cut off." You know, because 15 it says, "And every soul that eateth that which died of itself, or that which was torn with beasts, whether it be of your own country or a stranger, he shall both wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening, and there shall be clean." You see though? Well, regardless, you know, you're not supposed to though. You know, you're not supposed to, you know, eat anything that has blood in it still. You know, because that, I mean, that's just, you know, it's disgusting though. And the thing is though is, like I said, man, we children of Israel, we have statutes and commandments though, you know. And you know, the majority of us, we do like our least meat well done. It's pretty much Esau and these other heathen that eat this shit that they're not, you know, that it's nasty though, you know. Like, you know, how is it that Moab could eat fucking rats though and bats though, and they don't get sick? But it'd be Jake though, eat a rat or something though, man, they'd be almost dying.
Yeah.
So yeah, how about Hashem Shai has us them custom the way they are, man. So that's why we're different from them. Yeah, I mean, it tells you right here, "Therefore I said unto the children of Israel," you know. It's not talking about the other nations though, you know. So if you want to continue reading.
Exodus 12 and 10. "And ye shall let nothing of it remain until morning, and that which remaineth of it until morning ye shall burn with fire."
Yeah, so whatever, you can't have no leftovers, in other words. You can't be like, "Oh man, Paul over here, can you leave me some leftovers for tomorrow?" Yeah.
Take them to lunch.
Yeah. Oh yeah, take them to lunch the next day. Nah, you're supposed to, whatever leftovers there is, just burn it. You know, burn it, get rid of it, and that's it. Ain't no fucking leftovers or left or nothing like that.
Give it to the dog.
Not even that, you can't give it to the dog. You gotta burn it.
Yeah, exactly though. So
Remember, they're gonna dip that night.
yeah, they got no time to with like leftovers though. Like, we're gonna be leftovers for this fucking, you know, they catch us though, you know. So I always want to continue.
"And thus shall ye eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and you shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover."
See, so you know, it's just eating in haste. So what was it for them that they had time to party though? Like they were like in they were in a hurry though. They had to hurry up and eat it.
We're in relax mode at the club.
Yeah, because it said, "Thus shall eat it with their loins girded," like ready though, you know, already ready, and your shoes on your feet, and then staff. I mean, we don't got a staff though, but
Yeah.
you know.
And the thing about the loins girded is, I have a book. It's a handbook for supposed to be pastors or whatever, but it shows you how to gird up your loins. So you take your cloth and one you swing it up to your legs and swing it up to your other leg, and then you tie it around, tie it around your waist, and do it again. And now your balls are up here, so everything's close and tight. That's what it means to be girded. Now you're ready to go to war, because you got to move. You got to move. It's moving day.
Mm-hmm. See, but that's what I'm saying though. So, you know, we had it like that where we don't have the staff though, and that's like I said, that was Passover. So you got these niggas over there, like the Sakari last year had it in the strip club. It was like, man, what the hell? Like they were enjoying themselves though. Like, well, it's a beautiful thing that us brothers we get together though, but we gotta we should read and educate the elect out there, and people that don't know the history though, and don't know like what the Passover was really about though, and how to do the Passover though, but these are the instructions of the first Passover though, that our ancestors would. I don't like to say ancestors because we are our ancestors, that we were doing that. We were the ones that were doing that though.
Practicing the Passover?
Yeah. We were the ones doing that. Like me, through reincarnation, probably one of us, we were there at the first Passover. It could have been all three of us.
We were all there.
Yeah. We could have been all there, and
remember, all of Israel was there in Egypt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because there was no split.
Separation, no split.
Mm-hmm. We were all there though. So that's what I'm saying though, because if you want to keep reading.
For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast. And against all gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Lord. He is Yahweh B'Shem Yehoshai.
So that was just, that was a scary time though, That was a scary time because, let's say, what if you were that one that didn't do that though, and the death angel passed it over, and you didn't have that blood on the post though of the lamb, your ass was done.
You're unmarked.
Yeah, you're not exempt though, So that's the thing about it though, and like I said, this happened in the time of Egypt though, like Jake though, like Jake be celebrating, what's that, Juneteenth? Juneteenth. The time that the slaves got free or whatever the case be though, and they'd be out there, yeah, they'd be there celebrating, or we got a day off or whatever the case be though. And man, if your forefathers or they saw you doing all that, they'd be like, yeah, you think the Southern Kingdom, when they were in chains and things like that, you think they would have been like happy of what Jake is doing right now to celebrate that? Man, the Jake from the slavery time would have been like, man, fuck these Edomites. The fuck you over there? Man, fuck these niggas though, man. They would have been what's that called? They would have been rolling over
in their graves.
Yeah, because seeing all that shit though, man. And that's the thing about it though, man. You think our people in the time of slavery were like, oh, you guys get that day off though? Oh, that's good enough though. Whatever happened in the past with us, it's whatever though.
Just remember Emmett Till.
Exactly though. And the Yahweh put a spirit in her to leave his open though, so they could see, and it was
how they did it.
How they did it, yeah.
Couldn't even recognize that kid.
He was fucked up. It looked like Play-Doh, when you get Play-Doh,
head.
Yeah, like this punch and shit. He was horrible.
He was 12 too. He was like 12 or
14, yeah. But that's the thing though. So that woman did a right thing to let you know who the devil is, man. The mom was letting you know, hey, these motherfuckers did this shit, man. These motherfuckers did this shit though. If it would have been a closed casket, they would have been all sad. But when Jake seen that, oh man, they did this to this kid though.
You seen the movie?
Yeah, the new one, right? You seen it?
Yeah.
Man, like that's what I'm saying though, man. So imagine with us though, at the time of the first Passover, and they would have saw, the on the strip club, like they would have been like, man, do you know what the hell we had to go through and shit though? And you over here at the strip club and shit, like, what the fuck wrong with you?
And there's probably Israelite women in there dancing all naked.
Exactly though. And Esau probably collecting the money though, or
Double
janky
shame.
ass Jake.
Yeah. Double shame.
Yeah. If you could read the next precept.
And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt.
See? And that's the thing about it. So a token goes into a sign, So him seeing that blood though, he'll pass over, So that's the thing about it though, man. And if America is spiritually called Egypt, has a lot of names though, Babylon, Syrian, definitely Egypt though. So, and that's the thing about it though. So, what you want to say, the death angel is going to come back again to Egypt, which is America. So it's going to be the plague though. That's the thing though. Can you get the 14? Oh, sure.
And this day shall be unto you for a memorial.
So yeah, memorial. Do you think you could get the definition of memorial? Someone or wherever. So that's why we're doing it, because he said this day will be into a memorial though. Because this is one for sure the top holy day, man.
All right. Zakarawan or Zakaron, memorial, reminder, remembrance, and that's Hebrew Strong's 2146. So
Remembrance. Yeah.
Memorial Day.
Fucking, you got Jake saying, I can't wait till Esau's Memorial Day so they could be off on a Monday. So they'll remember that, right? So you see, this will be a memorial. And whenever you're done with that, you keep reading that same precept. Jake know about memorial landing on the Monday, but they don't be knowing about that.
And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and you shall keep it at feast to the Lord throughout your generations. You shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever.
Throughout your generations. What do you think that means? Your son, your son's son, son's sons. So throughout time.
Yeah.
And
what we're going to do is keep teaching until at least those, like we said, that the house of the elect, the house of David, get it, right? Because when I go home, we're going to take out all the lemon out.
Yeah, in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. Then tomorrow I'll pick up my daughter. We're going to go get some more lamb, and we're going to do it again. Because it's important to do with the brotherhood. That's how it's supposed to be. But then you show your family how to do it.
The household, yeah.
Yeah, just show your family how to do it. It's because really, that's the hardest part. That's the bitter part about being a man. Because you're gonna, let's say, your wife's sister or somebody comes over. What are you guys doing?
Yeah. And it's like this.
What are you guys doing? Oh shit! Aren't you on your period? Get that. And then that ruins it. But you gotta teach your family, and then you gotta deal with the interruptions.
Yeah.
And
That's what you said. Was the bitter part.
That's the bitter part.
Interruptions, though.
Can you imagine? We're all having a Passover, and this guy's eating romaine lettuce, and he's like, "Ew, yucky," making a face or whatever.
Yeah. Like, what the hell?
And then, but we just took a bite of the horseradish. Now our eyes are watering.
Yeah, we got boogers and.
Yeah. And this guy's like.
This lettuce tastes too much like lettuce. Romaine lettuce.
Nasty.
Kind of look at him like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
Since you talked about the leavened bread, I think it continues, right? It says that?
15.
Yeah.
7 days shall you eat unleavened bread. Even the first day you shall put away leaven out of your houses.
That's what the brother was talking about.
For whosoever eateth the leavened bread from the first day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel.
So that's the thing, though, because if you're somebody that has a household, but we understand that. That's what I'm saying. This is bitter though, because there's some brethren that still probably live with their parents, or they're not in the what's it called though, in the most comfortable, most situation though, and they can't just walk into their mother's kitchen or brothers or whoever they're at and start taking it. And they'll be like, wait, what are you doing, man?
That's my baking pot.
Yeah, I'm gonna bake pancakes tomorrow. Like you're taking the pancakes mix out, So it's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not. Yeah, you could do that though, but like brother said, that's the bitter part too, because you can't do that, because if you don't have your own house and you're living with roommates or parents or whatever the case be, you can't do that though. But that's why we're rehearsing the righteous acts though. So whenever you do got a household, you do got a house though, hey, you practice it, you start doing that,
Yeah, because you're supposed to.
Mm-hmm. As an Israelite though, as an Israelite man.
That's like if Sakari were to practice good things, he would have never had to deal with that woman that made him. I don't want to say made him get that pegging. What happens there is she's not satisfied with your wiener. That's just it. That's just the bottom line. So you have to do extra things
to satisfy her.
And it's crazy, because why would you do that? That's why you pick a younger woman, a woman with less experience, less body count.
She'll be happy with you. She'll be happy with you. Like, yeah.
I don't understand, man, that you get so out of pocket.
That's out of pocket, though. I thought that guy was gonna. We knew his judgment was gonna come though, but I was thinking more like probably him getting arrested or some shit.
I would have rather heard that.
Right? He just got onto these different podcasts and he's like representing Israel, right? And then look what happens. Isn't that guy that the Israelite thing, whatever?
And then,
two turds watch the fucking the podcast.
And then those people that watch that, they'll be like, "Hey, so you paid too?"
Yeah, they go like, yeah.
Now you have to defend the whole situation.
You gotta explain to them, look, there's different Israelite camps, though. We're not all the same.
And then you gotta condemn them. So really, it's a bitter, it's very bitter.
Yeah, come on, man. That's just the thing. So everything we just went down to and break down to, it's just if brother that comes in though, we don't expect you to, what's it called though? Do the Passover like what's it called? Perfect though. It's like practice though. It's like Jake though when he goes to football and high school time, the college times, and then it's like the NFL time. So it takes time for them to get where they be at though. And I'm not comparing the NFL to the Passover, of course though. But I'm just trying to give an example. You being let's say we had a brother right that he started came last year or however the case be though, and he's just learning though, probably wouldn't have him on Passover here with us because let's say he came in really 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah. He wouldn't know.
He wouldn't know what he wouldn't know. So it would just be like, well, Lord willing that, by next, Passover you got a little more be ready, yeah. So you can have it and understand it though, But if
no, I'm sorry. It's like that one kid that we were trying to bring in.
Oh yeah.
But is it okay to get baptized?
And he was always doing it for that fucking girl.
Yeah, what an idiot.
Yeah.
Lord don't need men like you.
No, especially if you kill a cat and you call someone saying I don't know, like talking about you ran over a fucking cat. Damn, man. Yeah, well I understand why the Lord took him away, because he probably eats romaine lettuce.
Yeah, it says it's nasty.
Yeah. And I know what this brother told him, hey, you need to get up, like, what the hell you doing sitting down like feminine, like he has those small shirts too, and he was there with the notebook like sitting feminine. His brother was talking, and he just pretty much said like like you need to get up. In other words, like, and I believe that's the same day that he took off.
Yeah.
Got offended.
That's good.
I didn't actually say you should get. I said, you should be standing on your feet or something.
Yeah, you give you pretty much.
I said like whoever.
Threw it out there.
Yeah, I said that sounds.
And that's the thing. He's just there to make sure. Well, he's just there to make sure that we're doing our thing right. But he just wanted to put. He wanted people to see him out there, because this whole thing was this girl.
Yeah, it always went back to that girl.
Always back to that girl, and that girl's no good already.
She's no good. I mean, she's trying to have you. Man, that's the thing about it, man. These girls and shit, they want to have options. They want to have you do what the hell they want you to do for them. Yeah, it's like you shouldn't have a woman like that. Having her like, oh, you need to do this for that, just to get me though.
That's a boss.
Bitch, then what? You look at me as a simp though, and you think you can have control of the situation, and then you could just leave whenever the fuck you want? Because women like that. But if you tell a woman no, she ain't gonna like it, but at least she gonna respect you for it. You know? Tell a woman no this, no that. You stand on your feet though and be actual man, have a backbone to yourself. A woman wouldn't like it, but guess what? At least she'll respect it.
And then that woman will only have one man like you.
Exactly.
Because she's fulfilled.
Yeah, because she probably used to motherfuckers probably saying yeah to her, yes,
Yeah.
yes, motherfuckers though.
He'd probably be like, hey, Sakari, can you give me $1,000? Oh, and then he would look for dates for her too.
Yeah. Edomite, right?
This
is like an
great,
Edomite.
yeah.
Oh, you're not satisfied? Oh, okay, babe. Well, I'll get you someone that could probably satisfy you then. Let me look. Like, what kind of fucking shit is that? And
That's
he
really
likes.
bad.
He said he likes the domain, right?
Being dominated?
Dominant. Yeah.
Well, that's the part about being an Israelite man. You are dominant.
Yeah.
You can't be a dominant man and have someone dominate you. Shit, that's why I got fired, because I got to the point where, man, it got so intense where like, why the fuck is this idiot bitch telling me what to do? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just lost it, and I was like, no fucking way. So, and then those women know, and you know what happens? They'll if they see me, they'll be like, trying to ask me out. You know, I thought you were mad at me. No, we were just working together. Is it okay? So,
And that's how it is, though. You know?
yeah.
I got a precept. 1 Peter 3:6. It says, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord. Man, you try to get a girl to call you Lord, you're like, who the fuck you are?
Should be like Lord of the Flies or Lord of this and Lord of that.
Yeah, you're Lord of the guy taking the trash out. Probably try to talk shit or something, you know?
That's what they do.
It says, whose daughters ye are, as long as ye do well and are not afraid with any amazement. Because 7 it says, likewise ye husbands dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor to the wife as into the weaker vessel. See? So you guys are the weaker vessel. I mean, it's physically, mentally, you know, I mean, we stronger than you guys.
It takes you so long
We're
to
smart.
figure things out. Like, because you're always in your emotions.
Exactly. Can't even figure what the hell they want to eat.
For reals.
You gotta tell them something like, look, I got this and that, you know, and you want, oh, I don't like that. Then why are you asking me then? Why are you asking though? You don't even know what the fuck you want to eat. So how are you gonna lead a household?
If you don't believe me, take a woman out to a restaurant and let her order.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want. I need some more time. No, bitch, I'm hungry right now.
Like you don't even have to. You already by walking in there, you don't even have to look at the menu. I already know.
Yeah, give me a steak well done.
Yeah.
Potatoes, gravy, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Stack.
And that's it. Yeah, you already know before you walk in, you already know what you want.
Yeah, because what I do is if I had to take my woman to a restaurant, it's because I already know what I want. If I take her to a Chinese place, I want beef and broccoli and ramen and chow mein. If I take her to a Mexican place, it's gonna be salad, tacos.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be something, or pizza. We're never gonna have a discussion in the goddamn line. Well, honey, what do you feel like?
What do you feel like eating? Yeah. So yeah, man. So we the dominant, man, as Israelites, though, man. We dominant, though. You know. So I don't know, you brothers want to get something else though, because I just wanted to get into the history of the Passover because, like I said, like we didn't know before coming into the truth. We just heard of Easter, you know. We just didn't know about the Passover though, you know. Because when the first time I heard it, I was like, damn, that's what was going on. So what the fuck? Why are there fucking eggs and bunnies and why the fuck we have to eat? Why are you eating peeps though? You know, like why we like all this other
Easter
thing.
ham.
Yeah. Like a Sunday or what is it? Sunday, right?
Sunday.
Yeah, huh? The Sunday. So I just never understood though. But now understanding though, it's like, okay, man, this is shit of the world, man.
Right.
And it's shit that we as Israelites got nothing to do with, man. We got nothing to do with fucking the Easter that the world celebrates though. And the Christian will always say, well, it says Easter in the Bible, which his brother read earlier. But he broke down the definition of Easter.
I hate people like that. It says this and that.
What's in the Bible, Easter? Did it get into specific about the colorful eggs and bunnies?
Yeah, because if once you start looking into Easter, you get into a whole bunch of other stuff that doesn't even have anything to do with the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
It's-
You know, the Christmas though, you know what I mean? Like, all kinds of other things though, man. It's easy to believe Christmas though if you're in the spirit of Easter. Especially you say a so-called Christian though, you're definitely gonna celebrate Christmas on the 25th, and they don't even get into they just like they're of the world though because they want to give presents, and in Easter, in the time it lands, whatever, you know, it's good day, you know, the day it's not the.
And they'll say it's a time of giving, but do this, like if you married someone and they're celebrating Christmas, their family, let them get you presents, but you tell them I don't celebrate Christmas, so I don't give you shit. But you still get your present, and then you open it up and get all excited. Pretty soon they ain't gonna give you shit.
Yeah, because you're not.
Yeah, they ain't gonna fuck with that. It's they want to feel it. They want to feel something.
Yeah. Because if you keep doing that though, then they're gonna see like, man, but this year, every year this guy doesn't give me anything. We're not even on the same boat. So they're gonna stop like, well, I mean, then they're gonna hit you with, oh, you don't celebrate, right? Well, not gonna give you anything.
You.
Oh, motherfucker, but
That's how you get rid of people.
Yeah. So, you brothers got anything else?
Oh, that's good.
So with that, you know, hopefully it was edifying. We want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. So with that, we want to say shalom.